Thanks for staying with us. While we were on the break, I was gisting the ladies that November last year, I went to a lab and I did test. It was a funny-looking lab, you know, but I went there, did the test. Even me, when I entered, I was like, But I felt a bit at peace when I saw that the technician was a very elderly person. I said, maybe this one has experience. When they did test me, they said my blood level was low. When they showed me the result, I said, hey, how are you still standing? My friend said, are you standing? I said, yes. I said, but maybe that's why I'm feeling dizzy. And my mom was like, go and buy blood tonic. Go and drink ugu. One of my friends that I sent the result and I said, go and do another test. Please. Let's be sure of, let's confirm this result. I went to another test. My blood level was okay. It was malaria I was having. So Oga did test. He did not see malaria. He saw low blood. I would have gone running on a different diagnosis, chasing what is not lost, if I didn't have the funds to be able to do another test. So what would justice look like if I was supposed to pursue a case on this? Because many of us talk about it and we just thank God that, thank God, they say I have cancer, I went to do test, it's not cancer. Thank God, miracle has happened, I move on. But we don't realize that just thanking God that we are free, somebody else might get the diagnosis and not have a second opinion and enter into a problem, or they are being treated for something false. And how do we push for justice, even if without prosecution? No, we know prosecution right now is expensive. We cannot go to court, but are there other ways we can... So because you are breathing, I will not say it's criminal yet, but there will be, yes, you can always sue for specific and, general damages in cases like this. For instance, if you went and bought a blood tonic and the malaria, malaria can be, it can be terminal. Deeper. Yeah. Yes, it can be terminal. I saw somebody who had cerebral malaria and almost went across the kidney. So imagine that was the result of this, and you relied on this particular diagnosis for it. You can sue them. Shouldn't we have something like the way we have with domestic violence? And then you can also do the report to the domestic violence that you can go and report. You just like a place where you can report, or like the way we have the registrar. That's this doctor's name. This doctor. So that they can take their license. 5 people don't report and say this doctor. If they keep they keep If they keep reporting, by the time it gets to we can know that.
But it's also difficult for them because that may be one of the best doctors they have, and they have maybe just 2, like servicing 15,000 people. So by the time you report and you expect them to remove him, first of all, who will... hold on now. They can suspend him now to investigate. By the time they suspend him to investigate, who will handle the remaining 15,000? So we have to first of all sort out our systems. I think that's where the problem is. Because if we don't have people to do the work, we cannot sack anybody. Sorry. We'll be telling you sorry on one hand. Oga, please, just be careful. But be doing because we have people to attend to. The problem. That's where the problem is. It's like my accountant that made mistake, and because I don't have option, I still continue the work. Did you not retain him? I retained him.
Don't you think that the more that we keep giving an excuse that we don't have enough people, we will not actually solve the problem?
No, I'm saying we should start from, instead of starting from the top, let's start from the roots.
Okay, let me take this call. Nandon has called in. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year to you too.
I'm Nandom. I'm calling from Jos.
Welcome. Fantastic.
Welcome, Nandom.
Thank you. Yeah, this topic is something very deep, and it just reminds me of how far and how we need to check our institutions of learning. Now, you have students that they tend to bribe lecturers to pass them. And then they just get, after all, it's all about the certificate, right? And then they get the certificate and then they do whatever they want to do. Now, it is a case of negligence. If you suspect a medical negligence, you can gather evidence, get a second medical opinion, file a formal complaint with regulatory bodies, and most importantly, consult a specialist medical negligence lawyer to discuss filing a legal claim for compensation, often under the no-win, no-fee. Now, leaving a surgical instrument such as the scissors inside a patient is a form of medical negligence, known as a never event, a preventable error that should never occur. it frequently constitutes a clear breach of standard of care. In this case, one should contact a personal injury lawyer who specializes in medical malpractice. Now, these cases involve complex legal procedures and strict statutes of limitations. That's just my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you for taking us back to the story of the woman whose scissors was left in her stomach. Because sometimes we talk about small things like malaria, that misdiagnosis, all of that. We're talking, the two scenarios we're talking about they are terrible scenarios. Yeah. How can a human being have scissors left in them and it was forgotten? And then we are now, it's not a medical negligence case. This is, you killed someone literally, because in trying to correct that surgery, they found that the person passed on.
They were just doing the preliminary self when the person passed on.
Oh, and then not even started one where immunization led to the death of two. Yeah. So either wrong immunization or wrong placement. Wrong placement. Some people is wrong placement of the immunization. It shouldn't have been done in the way it was done. So there are things that these are not small cases. These are cases that we should take very seriously.
Yeah, so sorry, I'm going to be biased here because I have a problem with the crop of doctors and nurses that we are churning out into the healthcare sector right now. Okay. So, you know, when you talked about the low blood that they said, it happened to my son. When I just gave birth to my second son, we came back to Nigeria and then I took him to the hospital here just for general checkup. And this young doctor just came. He didn't even do anything. He just looked at my son. Your son's belly is big. Your son has disease.
By just a look.
He said it and I sat like this into my chair. I was like literally crying. I said, who sent me abroad to go and give birth to my child? Because he said, because I don't even need to go deep. I've already seen it. So what we'll do now is I will put camera into your son's belly. We'll have to check it and whatever to see if everything is okay. We'll check it. Are you okay? Do you want me to call your husband or should I call anybody to help you? I'm like, don't worry, keep on talking. So when he finished, like you said, what can Nigerians do? I went back because I can afford it. I went back and then I researched about it. I saw that some of the symptoms, my son doesn't even have it. He's pooing, he's eating well. So I said, okay, the CBA we should be listening to our doctor now. Let me just go. The day that he said I should come for the camera to go into my son's belly, I entered into where they were supposed to do the test. And like you said, it was an elderly man that was the sonographer there that was going to take that. And then when I opened the baby, he said, excuse me, young girl, what are you doing here? I said, that doctor said I should come here, that he has hypo, whatever. He said, does he eat well? I said, yes. Does he pass out physics well? I said, yes. Does he cry at night anyhow? I said, no, just normal when he's hungry. Does he bring out saliva? I said, no. He said, get this child out of this place.
Imagine.
That's what the doctor said. He said, I don't want to hear anything. And then he called the doctor on the phone. He said, why did you do that? That doctor was now mixing words, that I was complaining that the child's belly is big. I was this. I said, I never complained like that.
You just came for checkup.
So if I had not seen that elderly doctor there, you'd have just opened my son like that and put a camera into his body. So like you said, we need to start checkmating.
And I like how you said, because you can afford it.
Yes.
Not many people can afford to get a second opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Just like we keep talking about the police, that, we need to take out the bad eggs. We need to right now look at the bad eggs and take them out.
Whether we're talking about private hospitals or public
hospitals. Both.
So in private hospitals, just go ahead and bring an action. In government hospitals, you can allow for investigations and all of those things. That is the standard because they come under, I think even private hospitals come under the Health Service Commission and FEMA and all of those guardians bodies. You know, if a doctor is specifically the problem, go to the dental, medical and dental, so that their license can be withdrawn. Let this be investigated. If we have plenty precedents of, of suspension,
there are some big private hospitals that have been
and
called
of licenses
that are, we can't call their name here. We've brought people here that came to call out a specific hospital and we didn't hear the end of the story. Our hearts, honestly, our heart breaks for the couple that lost their twins on Christmas Day. There is just no way to.
Government is the Lagos State is already investigating
I like that. Let's celebrate them, please.
Yes, they're doing so much already, and I hope that at the end of this we get to, because we need to know whether it's the
immunization that caused it,
whether it was the vaccine itself that was unsafe,
or the application,
or the application, or the administration of it.
And then we also need to remind ourselves as individuals, when you go to the hospital, your life is in your hand. Don't just put your life in the life of the doctors, the nurses. Ask questions. If they frown at you, collect the frown, ask your questions. What's that injection? Mariam told us that her mom advised her that before taking any injection, ask, what is the injection? How many millimeters are you giving me? Like, so that it brings the consciousness to the medical practitioner, and also they know that you are watching them. Let's do our own part as we hold the government accountable to do their own part as well, both local and educated. As long as they're in the hospital, ask questions. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we continue with another segment of the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.